The fall of the Justice League. It's been planned for by government agencies in the DC universe, attempted by supervillains like the Legion of Doom, Darkseid, but only once has it ever been seen to fruition. You may have seen pop culture references to the Agamemnon contingency or the Doomsday Protocol. All of these contingency plans, Batman was ready to take down any member of the League should they turn. All of this came from an early 2000 series from Justice League America comic, Tower of Babel. And this comic was far more brutal than anything we've seen on the big or small screen. The original story of Batman's paranoia coming back to haunt him and all his friends. Let's dive right in to a story that needs no build-up, just an explosion. The opening of the Justice League members scattered across the globe, being taken down in a series of sudden, personal, and brutally efficient attacks. Absolute blitzkrieg. On Mars, John Jones, Martian Manhunter, covered in nanites that ignite him on fire the second he comes in contact with oxygen, burning alive. In Atlantis, Aquaman, somehow terrified of drowning, gasping for air, trying to get out of the water. Plastic Man is frozen solid, shattered into millions of pieces. The Flash, Wally West Flash, shot with a vibra bullet and is having light speed seizures that are causing him to phase not just through the planet, but potentially to its core. He has no control over it. And all of this is happening while the final attack on the final member of the League takes place. While processing all this information, Batman gets a very specific alert and rushes to find out that the bodies of Thomas and Martha Wayne have been dug up. They are gone. Someone stole them. His friends are dismantled. There is no Justice League, and now Batman, completely stun-locked, leaves him pondering with one question: who could have done this? If the story doesn't leave you waiting, immediately, from out of the shadows, the head of the demon himself, Ra's al Ghul, steps in. For anyone unaware, Ra's is a functionally immortal eco-terrorist who just doesn't want to deal with humanity anymore, and generally just plans on, wiping out all of creation. But every plan he's ever had has been thwarted, at least by Batman, and sometimes by the entirety of the Justice League. So, why not take them off the board? Grinning ear to ear, he starts to reveal how this happened. He couldn't, in all of his lifetimes, figure out a way to defeat all of the Justice League. And he didn't have to, because he knew Bruce Wayne so well that there was no way Batman didn't have these plans. All he had to do was steal them. Hacked into the Batcomputer, stole all Batman's secret contingency plans for how to neutralize all of the Justice League, and put it into motion swiftly and efficiently. Personally, if I had access to the Batcomputer, I'm looking up stock information. But I get it, you're immortal, you don't really need money. Now that the Justice League is out, Ra's plan is ready to go. With no heroes left to stop him, his final goal becomes apparent. He's building a massive sonic tower designed to attack the human mind itself, a true and real Tower of Babel, much like the South Park episode The Brown Note that made everybody poop their pants. We quickly check in on some other League members. Green Lantern, post-hypnotic suggestion trick, making him believe that he's blind. And because he believes he's blind, his ring makes him blind, and then can't do anything else. Wonder Woman, just fighting a never-ending supply of made-up imaginary villains, just fighting until her heart gives out against an endless, unbeatable, imaginary opponent. Must be rough. And worst of all is Superman. He has this special synthetic reddish kryptonite that Batman created, not to hurt him, not to control him, but to turn his skin transparent, causing him to absorb all that yellow sun radiation almost 1,000 times more effectively, and leading to that Man of Steel moment that you saw Zod when he stepped out. Just can't see, can't hear, fires shooting out of his eyes, no control of his powers, completely paralyzed from sensory overload. But this is the Justice League, and you can't really keep them down because they are heroes. One by one, they start not figuring out what's happening, but figuring out that they have to stop it. Martian Manhunter phases his body right through Martian soil to suffocate the flames. Aquaman diving into puddles to get some oxygen. And slowly but surely, with a little help from Talia al Ghul, Raj's daughter, Batman's boo, working against her father, she gets to the other members, and the rest of the Bat family start piecing together what's happened and how they can stop it. Batman, finally in control after his grief, realizes this all has to be one plan, because he didn't do it. He gets back to work. The League sort of recovers, regroups, gets ready to figure out how to stop this. And now that they know who did it, it's fight time. The League does not waste time. Right to Raz's desert compound, right to mess him up. They arrive just in time as the tower is activated. Very low level frequency is being boomeranged across the globe, and it's making people, they can't read, they can't speak. It's shutting down the communication center of the brain, and nobody can say anything if they're human or not Batman. Society is not doing well with this. The Justice League, the fight is the fight. That's not what this story's about. So of course they whoop this dude. Of course they stop his evil plan. They destroy the generator. They break the tower. Everybody is saved. Again, that's not the point of the story. Every Justice League has fighting. Raz is defeated. Now we have the actual problem. The final scene of this story tells all of the story we've been waiting for. One of the most iconic scenes. The League in the Watchtower are sitting at their table wondering, hey, Batman, is this? And before anyone needs to say anything else, Batman just hops to it. It was me. These were my plans. I wanted to make sure that I could stop any one of you in case you went rogue. I didn't share this information, but I kind of understand you might feel certain ways. So air your grievances. And some of them do. Some of them look sad. Some of them look angry. Some of them are disappointed. And they're deciding, let's vote. Does Batman get to remain a member of the Justice League? So, just to editorialize, the entire crew found out that this guy knew all of their weaknesses and how to stop them. And now, in front of him, they're making a choice of whether or not he should be around. Not the smartest decision they've ever made, let alone to do it publicly. But Batman, he gets it. He's already made up his mind, but he's going to let it play out. They have their vote. They eye the vote, leaving the last choice to Superman. And before Superman can even levy his decision, we don't get to find out. Batman says, hey, we're good, and walks away. You can't fire me. I quit. Rent's due on the 1st of the month. Peace. Batman has made a choice for everybody. And I'm playing it for laughs, but the comic doesn't. It is decidedly cold. It is sad. Nobody is happy. Nobody wanted this to happen. And it is a picture perfect moment of just how deep betrayal wounds can sting, can last, and can change you as a person. Tower of Babel is just a masterpiece. It checks out the dark side of Batman's genius and the price of his paranoia. It proves that no matter how many supervillains the Justice League goes up against, it's not them they have to worry about. It's their faith and trust in each other. If Batman trusted a little more, this might not have happened. If they trusted Batman a little more, they might have been able to recover from this faster. It's the story that changed the early 2000s Justice League in its entirety. So, what do you think? Which side are you on? Did you think Batman was right for doing it? Do you think he should have had a little bit better security? Do you think they were right for trying to get rid of him? You know, comment below, let us know. And if you're interested in more Legacy comics, like and subscribe.